Legendary Time, Legend Gang. It is Ty Simone, and I am back with another daily video. So today is April 2nd, 2023. If you are new to the channel, welcome. If you're not new, bro, welcome back. I missed you. So look. Okay, I'm gonna start doing announcements first so I can get it out the way before I forget. So, okay, Twerk and Work, Thursdays, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I want to start doing something that I want to call like soulful. So it's either going to be soulful Saturdays or soulful Sundays, but I don't know which one it's going to be yet. So if y'all have any ideas or whichever day works better for y'all, I really just want to have a day where we just talk. And we just kind of reflect on, you know, everything that's going on in our lives. And if anybody needs advice, like, the community is here to share and, like, you know, like, connect our souls. So if y'all are interested in that, let me know. It literally just hit me this morning, so it might just be Soulful Sundays, because I love Sunday. Like, I fuck with Sunday, but Saturday, I don't know. I'm between the two. So there's that. We have our full moon in Libra on the 5th, so make sure y'all check that out. 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, you already know. And then I want to do some shout outs real quick. Shout out to AOFE, okay, for being a patron. And then shout out, you just hopped in, you right on time. Shout out Tanya for joining Patreon yesterday. Thank you so much. I gotta shout y'all out because I got 2 patrons now, y'all, and I'm pressed. Like, I'm hyped and I'm excited. I'm so excited. Like, y'all have no idea. Like, I know you can't really see the excitement on my face because it's in my heart, but it's there. So shout out to y'all. Thank you. And then y'all already know, if you need a personal reading, I got you. Alright? So, and if anybody know anybody that do social media management, yo, let them, send them my information. Send me their information, because I'm not gonna lie, y'all, I have a lot of platforms that I need help with. Like, I really, really do. Or if that's something you're interested in learning and growing in, yo, hit me up so we can work together and we can go ahead and get this 10 of Pentacles together. But that's a different story. So, now that announcements are out the way, shout out Yanni, thank you for joining. What's up? Shout out Wisteria, girl, Legendary Time. What's up? Shout out Tanya, Legendary Time. What's up, y'all? How y'all feeling on this Soulful Sunday? You know, it's gonna be Soulful Saturday and Sunday. It's just soulful. It's just soulful in this bitch. Okay. Yanni says, Sunday seems like a fitting day for that. It's said to be the day of rest. The day of rest. Alright, because, you know, Saturday, niggas be turning up. Niggas be turning up on Saturday. Niggas be twerking that ass on Saturday. So, you know, you gotta rest that shit on Sunday. But yeah, so those are my announcements. So y'all let me know. Thank you, Yanni, for sharing. I agree, because I really fuck with Sundays. Like, Sunday is one of my, like, it's starting to be one of my favorite days. It used to be Saturday, and that's when I had my 9 to 5, and you already know, after Friday you get to sleep in. Saturday used to be my shit, but now every day is like a Saturday to me. So, you know, Sunday is just the day, because now everybody else got their 9 to 5s and then they chilling, you know. So now we're synchronizing. But fast forward. Let's get present with today. Let's see what we got for today. April 2nd, 2023. I was about to say 2022. April 2nd, 2023. Don't fall out. The King of Wands. All right, King of Wands. All right, King of Wands. All right. April 2nd, 2023. I keep saying 2022 in my head, but my mouth is saying 3, so I don't know what's up with that. I don't know if that's significant or not. April 2nd, 2023. Alright, let's go. Damn. Yo, this deck don't be fucking around. Why do we always get this card? The Page of Wands. I'm gonna read this card again, because I don't know why we always get this card. I'm not gonna lie, this is one of the most difficult cards for me to read. It's like the Pages. I don't know why. But in traditional tarot, the Page of Wands to me is good news. So I'm not going to be mad at the good news. But then we got 8 of Cups at the bottom of the deck. So I feel like there's a walking away from something, or someone is walking away from you, or something is walking away from you or leaving you. And it feels like bad news, but it's really good news. But let's see. I want to read this card again because I'm going to learn this deck. I'm going to learn this fucking deck. Let me see the Page of Wands, Page of Wands. Y'all remember this guy, right? Because it was something about this card that says something about food. So if you're eating today, well, you should be eating every day. But if you're if you're eating from someone new today, be mindful. Let's see. This card illustrates a man cooking roasted pork Puerto Rican style. This is the archetypal Page of Wands. Wait, this archetypal Page of Wands is a young cook working with the element of fire. Something new is on the horizon. Sorry, that was loud. Something new is on the horizon. What you begin might take time to come to fruition, but your passion and youthful spirit will push it forward. Your enthusiasm is contagious. You are youthful and passionate. As we say in Spanish, el amor entra por la cocina, or love starts in the kitchen, meaning that you will make someone fall in love by tasting your food. You know how to spark a flame and warm a heart. You know how to spice it up or to make it hot. That's the part I like about this card. I'd make it hot. I forgot about that. Love starts in the kitchen. Something new is on the horizon. What you begin might take time to come to fruition. Let me look at him. So then why is the Eight of Cups here? Like, what's up with that? Because the Eight of Cups is like a walking away. Clearly, there's a walking away in this Eight of Cups. There's a swimming away. There's a goddamn mermaid in the background. Like, oh, what is this? Wait a minute. Interesting. All right, hold on. So the Eight of Cups. Eight of Cups. This pirate, Roberto Cofresi, arriving back home to Cabo Rojo, Puerto Rico, with a chest full of treasure. Meaning of this card. Meaning of this card. Where is the sea taking you? A new vision might prompt you to change course or move in a different direction, or to even embark on a new quest. This direction can be physical or emotional. Ooh, that's deep. I love that. Oh, that was a bar. Wait a minute. Okay, but either way, you will have to leave something behind. Although this card is most closely associated with water, it presents an opportunity to work with all four elements as the air fills your sails and carries you across the sea towards that new shore, the earth. Use your fire within as motivation to see things through. This card is also a sign that the vision that leads to the upcoming change will also bring you closer to abundance and a steadier lifestyle. Enjoy the treasures that life will bring you. Okay. It's starting to sound good now because, you know what? See, that's why it's important to read sometimes with different, how do I want to say, like, we can just go say different perspectives, like how different artists portray certain energies, because I keep trying to look at this deck through the lens of, like, what's his name? The Rider-Waite deck. But I can't keep doing that. That's why I was like, let me stop, because this is a whole new, brand new energy. Otherwise, I'm going to keep looking at new decks through an old lens, and then we going to keep getting old energy. You see what I'm saying? It's trying to die on it. Let me see. All right, Yanni says the way you read it just now, before you read the book, is pretty accurate. Someone definitely left the band. Oh damn! Oh yeah, you did say that. And then their post was quickly taken up by another person. Oh my god! And you know what's interesting about this Eight of Cups? Because I didn't even peep that he had a treasure, but it's literally right here. So it's like, for me, when they said that, I feel like treasure can be anywhere. Like, as y'all, I know y'all heard the saying, like, one man's trash could be another man's treasure and vice versa. So it's like, he thinks he's leaving this treasure behind. He may have worked really hard to get this treasure, and now he's leaving it behind. But it's like you're moving on to another treasure or more treasures, or like, you're not supposed to, we talked about hoarding yesterday. You're not supposed to always hold on to the same things for, like, forever. Like nothing lasts forever, okay? Like nothing. So it's like you're supposed to move on from energies, move on from people, move on from places, like, or move with them. But if there's something that you need to leave behind, like, know that when you leave that behind, you're only letting it go for it to come back in a new form. You know what I'm saying? Y'all ever fall in love with somebody, and then, like, the love you have for that person, like, your love for that person was with them, and then when you left them, you felt like you weren't going to get that back, or vice versa, where, like, the love that you felt from them, you felt like you weren't going to get that back, only to find out then when you finally let it go, no matter how much it hurt, no matter how long it took, that same energy comes back in a new person, in a new environment, like in a whole new everything, and it's always better. That's why people get mad when their exes leave them and then they get back, like, they get with somebody that's better, and then vice versa. Like, when they finally let that person go, like, the person that gets mad when they finally let that person go, they are able to receive somebody that is that better. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I feel like with this Page of Wands is basically telling me that, like, both cards are saying that we starting something new, or we have started something new, but it is, again, requiring us to leave some aspect of ourselves behind, or some people behind, some places behind. Like, you have to leave something, you have to let go of something in order to continue to grow this thing. So it's like, if you're the Page of Wands, there's something that you need to let go of in order for you to level up to the Dame, I think it is in this deck, or the Knight of Wands. Like, to get to the next level, you have to let go of a way of thinking. You have to let go of a way of being. You need to let go of a person. You need to let go. Oh, butterfly. Is that a fucking butterfly? That's a big ass. Hold on. Let me see if I can show y'all before it disappears. How do you turn shit around? Hold on. Can you see it? Damn it. You see it? You see it? You see it? Damn it. Damn. That's a big ass butterfly. I don't know what kind of butterfly that is, but that's a big ass butterfly. So to me, that was a big ass confirmation. Okay, because y'all already know butterfly is like transformation. Nah, fuck that. I should have left it alone. Oh, damn. Wisteria says, exactly why it's so hard for me to get rid of my things, because where people see trash, I see possible use. And you're not wrong. You're not wrong. So that's why, like, there are places like Goodwill, or, like, you know, like, all of these different, like, thrift shops and stuff. Like, there are places for things that you want to let go of, but you feel like other people can use, or you feel like you could use it. You know what I'm saying? But again, like, if you want to use it, you already know how I feel about that. We talked about that yesterday. There are places, like, you need to create different spaces for different things to make sure your feng shui stays, you know, lit. Otherwise, you're not wrong. Like, there are people, places, there are people all over the world that need or are in need and could use those things. Like, it's not like just throw it away to the dump and then that's it. Like, when you let go of things, you could give things to people. Like, for example, when like, sometime last year when Yanni and I were like facing homelessness, and we had a lot of things, but we couldn't just, we didn't want to throw them away. They were still pretty much brand new. You know what I'm saying? Like, we tried to sell them. It didn't really work. And then at the same time, we were like, all right, look, we're not about to just throw these things away. We can't take them with them. We can't take them with us. They were like treasures to us. Like, literally, like, oh my God. Like, that goddamn couch, whoever got that couch out here in the world, you was a lucky motherfucker, okay? Because I loved that couch. Okay, we barely sat on that couch. That couch was still brand fucking new, and we gave it away. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, but I'm not mad. I'm just saying, this new couch is about to be super lit, okay? I haven't gotten it yet, but my new couch is about to be lit. Y'all gonna see me sitting on it with a smile on my face. like, yes. Okay, y'all saw the butterfly? Okay, thank you, because it was going back and forth, and I was like, yo, by the time I try to show them, it's gonna fucking disappear. So it's probably my fault that it fucking disappeared, but it was a big ass butterfly. Let me see. Tanya says, I definitely cut out low vibe people and things out of my life. Oh my God, you got to. Yanni says, the couch is right. I love those couches. Basi and Lau love those couches. Yanni love those couches, bro. We love those couches, but on God, we was too busy to even sit on them. So they was still brand new. We had them couches for like 2 years. We tried to hold on to them and barely sat on them. Like, ass cheeks barely touched the little pleather. Mysterious says, yes, ma'am. Beautiful flutter. Bye. I love them. right? Butterfly. For real. So I feel like that's our message for today. Like, we are all moving on. We're moving up. We're leaving some things behind. Oh, another thing I want to note about this card that I thought was a bar when I read it. It was like, sometimes, hold on, what did it say? It was like, sometimes it's like emotional and sometimes it's physical or something it said. What the fuck it say? Y'all remember what it said? Wait a minute. Wait, this new direction can either be physical or emotional. And I love that they depicted that with the mermaid for the emotions, because the mermaid is in the water, so she's going deep within herself or within, within her emotions or her creativity. And then the pirate is still on land, so it's like he's doing more physical movement, more like, literal. Well, they're both doing literal movement, but this to me feels like it's more emotional, or showing that things can be emotional, and then this side is showing that things can be more physical or more earthly or like more like tangible in your face. Because then also a mermaid is like a mythical creature. Like, a lot of people don't even believe in mermaids or believe that these things exist. So it's like, I feel like it's the same way people kind of ignore their emotions or emotional health or mental health. It's that same kind of feeling to me, where it's like it exists, but you don't believe it, or you don't really pay any attention to it. You neglect that aspect of yourself or of life, and therefore it just is neglected. You know what I'm saying? It's not tapped into, or it's just kind of running rampant. Because if you're not programming and controlling your emotions, somebody, someplace, or something is. And you may not be able to know what that is because you're not going into that realm to figure it out or to deal with that so that you can have control. But that's a whole different story. I don't know if we got time to get into that. But yeah, so this Page of Wands, I feel like also because we keep getting this card, it was starting to piss me off. Y'all know how I start feeling about cards that I keep seeing over and over and over and over again. But I'm starting to feel like there's a lot that we have started. There's a lot of new beginnings that we have initiated. And it's like, in order for matter of fact, oh God, this just hit me. Remember when I first started this reading, and then I looked, and then it was like the King of Wands wanted to come out, but I put it back, and then I started shuffling. I was like, all right, nah. All right, King of Wands. And I showed y'all, and I was like, all right, King of Wands. Because something told me to show y'all, and I'm glad that I did, because it's like, that's the highest level of the wands, is the King of Wands, the mastery of action, the mastery of self, the mastery of creativity, the mastery of just movement, right? So I feel like, I feel like as soon as you start something, it grows into the King of Wands. Like, you're a Page of Wands right now, but as soon as you start something and you let it go, because then behind that we have the two of Swords. So that's the decision that we're making, that friendly competition, that sparring, coming into union with people who are like us. And we've been talking about that for a while, where we're starting to meet more people that are just like us. We're starting to engage with more people that are just like us, and they're building us up. They're building up our shit, and they're encouraging us to let certain people, places, and things go, because it's hard. It's hard to let some things go sometimes. We talked about that yesterday. It's hard to make that transformation sometimes, but now we're coming into union with people who make it easier for us to let it go, who give us that energy we need to let it go, and then to level up, literally. And I feel like intuitively, I don't see it in the cards yet, but I feel like things are happening so quickly that literally you go from the Page to the King. You go from the Page to the King. Behind that is Death, the Seven of Cups, the Ace of... Bruh, it's like all here. Oh, shit. Hold on. Let me show y'all this, because I don't know how other people read tarot, but the way I like to read tarot, I like to pull from the bottom of the deck. So it's like, I pull a card, I talk about this card, I look at the bottom of the deck for assistance or like confirmation on what's going on or what's to come. It's more like what's to come to me. So we got the Page of Wands came out. We already talked about the Eight of Cups. Boom. Two of Swords. Decision needs to be made, has been made. Death. With the Death being reversed, it was like you were trying to resist it, but like, it doesn't matter how much you try to resist death, it's inevitable. it's gonna happen. So it's like you put in too much energy to even start or initiate the Page of Wands. Because don't forget, you got to go from the Ace to the 10, and then from the 10 to the Page. Now you're in the Court cards. Now you done enough work, and you built up a whole bunch of shit for you to start this new beginning. And it's like, once you get here, you've built up way too much momentum to not reach the top. So it's like, we've been resisting, you have been resisting, or you are resisting. But again, it's only a matter of time before you have to let that shit die. Make a decision with the 7 of Cups. Matter of fact, I want to read this card because I just saw something when I passed the 8 of Cups. But P-Pal is still in suit, the 8 and the 7. And then Ace of Swords. Now we have a new idea, new thought, new way of thinking, new way of being, new clarity. New clarity on the situation. Princess of Cups. So now we have a new emotional start, because if this is a new start in action, then this has to be a new start in how we feel about something. And then back here in the 8 of Cups, we saw that the physical and the emotional. Now we have new emotions on something, new thoughts about something, and then boom, the Knight of Wands. Finally, the level up. But I feel like this is also still reversed, because it's like, once you get here, it's like you move through this so quickly. Because don't forget, don't be discouraged by seeing this reverse, because don't forget, we had this and we had the king upright. So it's like, I feel like you move through this so quickly, it don't even feel like you even touched this level. It feel like, it's almost like you skipped a grade. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's like you skipped a grade. But now I'm going back too far. I'm about to read the whole entire deck. But y'all get the point, right? Y'all get it. So it's like we're leveling up, we're moving on, we're letting go. That's what I'm getting. And I fuck with that heavy. Thank you, Wisteria, for the fire. Thank you for dropping the flames. Let me see. Tanya says the butterfly has to become liquid before it becomes a butterfly. That's a bar. The butterfly has to become liquid before it becomes a butterfly. It's almost like it has to become nothing, or it has to completely break down before it can, like, you know. Wisteria says, and you're right, I be donating. I love to give from my heart. No, for real. Like, I don't know how much stuff you got, but again, I'm picturing the extreme. So it's like, even in the extreme with like hoarders, it's like these people can turn around and start their own kind of Goodwill. You know what I'm saying? Like, just for lack of better examples, because Goodwill is the only thing that I know off the top of my head that kind of correlates with what I'm trying to illustrate. And it's like the idea of having so much that you could just either sell it or like literally open up a store within your home where you kind of give it away, like, to people who are in need. Or like there are things that we could do, y'all. Like, there are so many things. Like, we need to innovate, okay? Because there are so many things that we could do, or we could start, or we could initiate, that could help people with what we have, and letting certain people, places, and things go. Like, you're helping people. But I really want to read the 7 of Cups, because was it the 7 of Cups? It is the 7 of Clubs. Why do I keep making up words? The 7 of Clubs. But hold on. Because when I read the 8 of Cups, right, I saw butterfly. Oh, here it is. I saw butterfly in the 7 of Cups. And when we read the bottom of the deck, the 7 of Cups did come up. So I want to read it. Beauty pageants are incredibly popular at all levels throughout the Caribbean and Latin America, celebrating beauty inside and out. Are you living in illusion or in a reality? Imagination can be a beautiful thing, but you need to stay aware and avoid confusing reality with fantasy. Just like in the card, we are sometimes presented with choices. Ask which of these choices is best for you. Each contestant on the card has a symbol that communicates a hidden message. Which will you choose? I didn't know that. Ooh. So one of them has a rainbow. Rainbow is about, oh, matter of fact, hold on. Everybody pick one. I'm gonna let you pick one. Pick a contestant. Dun-na-na-na-na, dun-na-na-na. They don't got no black contestants. That's a side note. Let me see. Wisteria says, between my mother and I, we could have a store for real, but I was suggesting to her that I figure out how to make a virtual store for us the other day. Actually, holy shit, do it. Matter of fact, you know how many people got rich off eBay because of that? Like literally doing the same thing, like creating a virtual store out of the things that they don't really use anymore, that they know that other people could use. That's how eBay really got started, y'all, for real. Like, that's a great idea, and I highly, 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 highly encourage that you do that. Oh, hold on. Product running out. Eesh. Let me see. All right. Tanya says red dress. Yanni says my thoughts exactly. I don't see no black ones. Right? I was going to pick the black one. I'm not gonna lie, y'all. I'm not gonna lie. Okay, look. I'm black and I'm proud. I'm sorry, but I'm not sorry. But all right, I'm gonna pick. Damn, she got a snake on her arm. You know, I'm gonna pick the snake charming bitch. At first, I was gonna pick the rainbow, but I already started reading rainbow because y'all already know rainbow. Okay, but. Matter of fact, I'm going to pick a couple. I'm going to pick the rainbow, the butterfly, and the snake. So, I'm going to let everybody pick one, and I'm going to keep reading. Rainbow is about a surprise that brings happiness and joy. Butterfly as a totem, it means transformation. It is also about expanding opportunities. So that big-ass butterfly we saw, we can expect some big-ass expansion really quickly. That's all I'm saying. That's the biggest butterfly I've seen since I've been here. Like, usually they be about, like, this big, the ones that I see, and they're usually, like, yellow or orange or sometimes white. But that's the first time I see it. It almost looked like a monarch butterfly, but I couldn't really tell. All right, anyways. Stars. We say that everyone shines with their own light, but in this case, it is also about seeing which star stands out the most. This is also about long-term goals. The eucalyptus crown. Abundance, prosperity, money, and healing. The snake, kundalini, healing, and high intuition. Fire element, can warm you up or burn you down. It is also protection. Blue flower, it is a symbol of inspiration, striving for the infinite and the unreachable. That's beautiful. Okay, so when we first started looking at this card, y'all already know I definitely just felt competition vibes, but I love how they broke down that everybody is unique and everybody is bringing something to the table. So I feel like collectively, we need to embody each other's energy. Like, we need to learn from each other, because it's like they could be a competition, or they could take each of their unique gifts and skills, teach each other those unique gifts and skills, and all be much more powerful working together. Everybody on the same page. Everybody know how to use certain energy, how to deal with certain energy. And then also have masters within those energies. So it's like each of them is a master in their own right that teaches the next person in order for, again, all of them to come together to be stronger. What's up, Garcia? Legendary time, girl. Welcome to the live. Yanni says orange dress in the back, I guess. Not I guess, girl. Damn. Wisteria says problem is she be buying shit on eBay and then trying to get the money back out of it. I can't with her. Oh, God. LOL. I mean, if it's a good investment with, like, a high return that you could do quickly, I'm with her. But if it's something that she just kind of like, and it might do a little something, it's a no for me. But that's a different story. So, all right. So let's get some advice. How we doing on time? We're doing great, because I was kind of late. So we're doing great. I'm proud of us. Look at us. High five. Psh. All right. Let's go. What's our advice for today? What can we expect? What's our advice for this Page of Wands energy, these new starts, these new initiations, this letting things go? What is our collective advice? Oh, temptation. What is our... Oh. Oh, good. How did these fall out? I didn't see these fall out. The Three of Cups, the Six of Cups, and then the Ten of Swords. The Ten of Swords caught my attention, and it kind of, I'm not gonna lie. Why does this keep happening for our advice, where it be feeling like, okay, the Devil reversed. Temptation is still at the bottom of the deck. Not gonna lie, y'all. Y'all know this Ten of Swords is intense. Wisteria says, no man, random impulse buying, but I love her. She's 70, so she's allowed, I guess. No, she's not. No, she's not. Impulse is detrimental. Impulse is detrimental. We need to think before we speak, before we act, before we do anything. You need to think. Impulse is a no. Impulse is literally, for lack of better terms, devilish energy, in the sense where there's idleness in the mind. So that's what I mean by like devil energy. I don't want nobody to think it's a nigga with horns, it's gonna drag you to hell. To me, devil energy is idle energy, or energy that's not your own, that you're embodying and being used by. That's not you. You know what I'm saying? But that's a different story. We can get into that another time. Matter of fact, we could talk about the devil in next twerking work. Well, no, I think we talked about the devil before. I want to say we talked about the devil in Capricorn season, but I'm going to have to go back. But anyways, fast forward. Coming back present. This Ten of Swords as the advice came out, and then we got the Three of Cups and the Six of Cups, and I don't think we've gotten either of these cards, so we're definitely going to read all three. But let me just read all three. Let me just read. Because this Ten of Swords, just looking at it, like, I'm just feeling like it feels like something has died or has to die. And by death, in this case, I mean cut out completely. Because they all, like, a lot of these cards in this deck talk about the fans and like the language of the fan. And I don't really know the language of the fan, but both of them have fans. And is used for like cutting and flirting, and it's just used for so many things, but I'm not sure. Let's see. The fans stick out to me. This nigga in the background dying stick out to me. Her just standing there, just standing there, stick out to me. Like, why are you standing there? Somebody is dead in the background. Like, what are you doing? Let me see. This image depicts the beautiful and lush Garden Botanico de Montevideo, botanical gardens in Montevideo, Uruguay. The Ten of Swords appears in a reading to signify an abrupt end. Oh. Okay. Well, that one sentence alone kind of sums it up. An abrupt end, and that makes sense, because if we're talking about walking away from things and letting things go, the Ten of Swords is saying it's about to be like it's not about to be long and drawn out. It's about to be here one day, gone the next. Here 1 second, gone the next. This loss may come as a surprise, but the card also indicates that it is necessary to accept your circumstances and work to move forward. You have been defeated, but this is no time to play the role of the victim. Take time to reflect on what happened to you, and then it is time to remove the swords, heal, learn from the mistakes that got you to this point, and surrender to the next phase of life. Damn. Okay. Okay, I do feel like that's more confirmation on everything we've already been saying so far for this reading. But what stands out to me in this whole thing is you have been defeated. So wherever you have been defeated, or wherever you are leveling up, I don't really want to use the word defeated. I want to use the word transitioning, the phrase leveling up, the phrase moving forward or moving on from. Because I don't ever feel like we take a loss. And because to me, every loss is a lesson. Every loss is an opportunity to learn. You know what I'm saying? So that's basically what this is saying. I just wouldn't use the word defeated. But, I mean, look at this guy. Whew, right? All right, so that's that. So our advice is we can expect, and as much as we've been getting the Page of Wands, we can expect a lot of abrupt endings. We can expect a lot of surprises. We can expect a lot of healing to happen. And I feel like if people, places, and things are wanting to leave your life abruptly, they wanting to just cut you off, let you go, let it happen. Don't fight it. Don't try to hold on to them, because when you think about it, the people that are wanting to let you go probably look like this on God. Like, this is us, where we're just like, God, how do I want to word this? Because let me give y'all an example. For example, I've been telling y'all about the important women in my life who have passed on, moved on. Next realm, phase, spirit of life. I don't really know how to word it. They're going to explain it to me one day. But it's like certain people in my life have literally died. Certain people in our lives are spiritually dying. So in the spirit, they look like this and we look like this, but we got to keep moving on. We got to keep moving forward. We got to keep working. We got to keep going on. Like, I'm not going to say you don't have time to mourn. There's always time to mourn, but we can't stay there. Like, we have to continue to move on, move forward, keep moving, and accepting what has happened. Like, accepting the severing, accepting the loss, accepting the, you know what I'm saying? The separation. Even if it's temporary. So, we can expect those abrupt endings. Let me see, the 3 of Cups and the 6 of Cups. The 3 of Cups is usually celebration or people kind of coming together. And then the 6 of Cups to me is like a nostalgic kind of energy, or a childlike kind of imaginative kind of energy. So we're going to see what they have to say. Let's see. Let's do the 3 of Cups first. We'll go in order. Let me see. I really like this deck, like, for real. So many new perspectives on seeing things. Like, I should have been doing this more often. We need to read more books, y'all. Let me see. Tanya says there's people who don't want saving and will drag you down. On God, it's like for those people, they look like the guy in the background, and it's like they want you to look like them. And it's like, if you stay connected to them, that's what you're going to look like. That's what you're going to feel like. That's what you're going to be. You're going to be spiritually dead and not wanting to move on, not wanting to. Oh my God. Wait a minute. Y'all ever be around people that when you listen to them and they talk, they can't help but talk about all the things that hurt them. They can't help but talk about all the things that make them angry, all the things that depress them, all the people that get on their fucking nerves. Like, it's like they always have something to say that is hurtful to either them or the next person. That's the 10 of Swords, where, like, literally now I just got this visual of seeing people like that literally look like this spiritually, where everything you say, because don't forget that swords are words and thoughts, like your words and your thoughts. Like, every time you tell one of those hurtful, trauma ass filled fucking stories, not to heal, but just to relive and reenact that energy, it's like you don't want to take that sword out and let that heal. It's like you want to keep that wound. You want to keep it fresh. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what people do. Like, anytime you tell a story that hurts you or brings you down or reminds you of something negative, you keep telling that story is not helping you. It's not healing you. Like, you're holding on to it. And every time you tell the story, you take the sword out and you stab it back in. Take the sword out and you stab it back in. And it's like you keep that fresh and you keep reliving that and keep reenacting that, keep holding on to that pain instead of, again, just letting it go, letting it heal, and letting it repair itself so you can be back to completely healed. Does that make sense? I hope that makes sense. Because I don't know about y'all, but a lot of people I talk to be wanting to have and share these stories where they just were so hurt, so broken, so done. And then instead of telling the story to learn from the story, to heal from the story, to transmute the story, to change the story, to empower themselves from the story, it's like they tell the story for pity. They tell the story for people to feel sorry for them. They tell the story just so that another person can feel bad, or like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it'd be so many different cases, but that's what I'm starting to feel with this energy, where it's like a fresh wound. It's either fresh wounds, like continual fresh wounds, or like I said, like an abrupt ending. And that abrupt ending is like, that abrupt ending to me, for example, y'all ever start dating people and it's like they want to hear about your exes, they want to hear about your past, they want to hear about like the things that you've done and where you've been. And I'm not saying there's anything wrong with that, but for certain people, when you talk and you retell certain stories, again, it reenacts that pain. It reenacts that you have to play that back. You have to play those images back to tell the story. And every time we speak something, every time we think something, because don't forget, these are basic laws of manifestation. Anything that you think, anything that you speak will come into existence. Period. So when you retell the story, it's okay to tell the story, but then don't forget to transmute and change. Since then, I feel this. Since then, I have elevated here. Since then, this is where I am now. I would rather be here now. And then even when you tell the story, shout out Yanni, tell it in past tense. I was, that happened. Like, you know what I'm saying? But it's not like a I am sad, I am blah, blah, blah. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, when you, it's ways to speak and to communicate that will acknowledge the wound, acknowledge the scar. I want to call it a scar because I got a few scars. Like, there's one right here. You can't really see it, but it's like, can you see it? I don't know if you can see it. But it's like, we all got scars, right? So it's like, it's acknowledging the scar without re-stabbing and making that shit fresh. Does that make sense? I hope that makes sense. Let me get into this 3 of Cups because I'm about to go off on a rant again. I be trying to keep these videos short and they just keep ending up being like an hour. Let me see. Tanya says, yes, they trauma dump. Exactly. And again, I am never opposed to listening to somebody, but my whole thing is I'm not about to listen to you tell story after story after story on how you done been hurt, you done been stabbed, you done been blah, 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 blah. Because I'm gonna probably give you 1 or 2. 2 if I'm feeling super generous. 1 for real. Like, if you talk to me, I'm a different type of person to talk to, okay? Because I'm not about to hear all the wounds. Like, I already know, I already feel. Honestly, it's like when I encounter you, I already know, I already feel. We don't have to keep going back. I don't want you to go back. My whole thing is we moving forward. We're leveling up. We're moving on. We're letting that go. Or we're using that to fuel us, to literally push us forward. Because it's like, when you're in Ten of Swords energy, when you throwing those pity parties, when you're around people who have nothing nice to say, nothing positive to say, nothing inspirational to say, you'll notice that they always sad, they always down, they always tired, they always complaining, they always talking about somebody else. They never talk about themselves. They always talk about other people in such a negative, detrimental way. I can't be around you. I don't want to talk to you. I don't want to, like, no, for what? For you to bring me down to that? Because it's like, they're not going to like you until you talk the way that they talk or you do the things that they do. But then they're going to turn around and look at you like, oh, damn, that bitch is negative. That bitch don't ever have nothing nice to say. That bitch is blah, 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 blah. And it's like, bro, you that bitch. Okay? Like, you are that. Again, y'all already know I say this shit all the time. Out of the heart, the mouth speaks. So whatever is in you will come out of your mouth. Just period. Let me see. Make a hope sandwich. Make a hope sandwich out of the story. Make an inspirational story out of the story. Like, how did you if you do reenact these trauma things, it's okay, because those make the best stories when you have the legendary ending, when you have the ending that you want. Like, yes, I went through some shit, because we all got to go through some shit to get to greatness, for real. It's like, that's what you sign up for. When you ask for greatness, you sign up for the pain. You sign up for the hurt. You sign up for the lessons. You sign up for the backstabbing people. You sign up for that. And it's like, you have to learn and know and master how to move through that, and how to teach the next person how to do the same thing, because these things are going to continue to happen. Like, you can't have growth without resistance. You cannot have growth without resistance. Like, even when you think of a seed in the soil is the resistance, but it's the same thing, this nurturing the seed for the seed to grow. The seed can't grow without the soil, because with the soil, the soil helps the seed push through something. Do you see that? Like, the soil, the same thing that's helping it grow. And that's what we need to realize. It's like, these same people around us that do trauma dump and all that shit, use that shit as inspiration. Use that shit as fuel. Because again, we are healers. We are meant to transmute. Don't keep sitting in their energy though. We can't surround ourselves with people that are like this. Like, you know, you could take them a couple at a time, transmute, rest. Don't forget your own rest, because that's the part where we kind of fuck up too. That's how we get dragged down, is when we don't rest, when we don't take a step back and be like, all right, let me get back in union with people like me. Let me talk again to people like me. Let me refill my cup with people like me. Where's my 7 of Cups? I don't know where that shit went, but like 7 of Cups. Let me get around masters like me, so that I can replenish myself, reheal myself exponentially, so that I can come back to these abrupt endings, and like help people through their trauma without being taken over by it. You know what I'm saying? All right, so there's 3 of Cups. Thank y'all for the fire. I appreciate it. I really do. I'm gonna have to hurry up and wrap this up, because my phone is trying to die on us, and we're not gonna have that happen, because now I'm on fire and I'm feeling it. So 3 of Cups. Oh, wait a minute. Now I feel like we got this card before. I don't remember when we got it. I don't remember if we read it, but I remember this guy, because I was like, damn, he got 2 ladies in the building. They having a good time, bro. What are they doing? 3 of Cups. This is a unique way to practice salsa dancing. It's so much fun that dancers never miss the chance to dance salsa as a trio instead of 2 at a club or at social events. Interesting. Who want to learn how to dance salsa with me? Okay, because I'm gonna learn how to dance salsa. I want to do, like, you know, an exotic kind of. Ooh, I'm gonna learn how to wiggle my body more. There's that, and I want to learn how to strip. I'm not gonna lie. I have to learn how to pole dance. I have to. It looked too cool to me. For me to not do it. And then the just as side notes, y'all, I forgot what it's called, but the people that be at a circus, when they be swinging on the bars and shit, like, and they do the flips in the air, and then they catch each other. I forgot what that shit is called, but every time I go to a circus, I haven't been in years, I need to go. What is that called? Oh my God, I know what it's called. What is that called? Y'all know what I'm talking about, when the people be swinging through the air? God damn it. All right, look, it'll come to me. But all right, so they are dancing salsa as a trio. Teamwork and collaboration are essential when you draw this card. You are on the right track. Whether the group in question is a team at work, your siblings, or your closest friends, you know when to lead, when to follow, and when to freestyle. Ayo! This is confirmation on confirmation. This is just bringing me back to that 7 of Cups, where, again, we are all masters in our own right. We are all teaching. And trapeze! Thank you! That's what the fuck it's called. Thank you. I want to do that shit. I'm not gonna lie. I was scared as fuck. We're gonna put it in the past. But it just looked too cool for me to not be able to try it. I gotta try it, okay? You know, YOLO type shit. YOLO. Thank y'all. Trapeze artists. I want to do those 3 things. Well, it doesn't necessarily have to be salsa, but I do want to learn some type of ballroom dance, because y'all already know I love to dance, okay? Twerk and work. Shadow Twerk Tarot. We're dancing, okay? So I'm fucking with this. Let's have a good time. But yes, I want to do that. Definitely got to do pole dancing. And I don't know how I'm going to dance in the air, but I'm going to do that shit. Like, all right. So, boom. I love this. We keep talking about teams, y'all. I'm telling y'all, teamwork make the dream work. It don't matter what your dream is. You can do you can do anything by yourself, but you can never do anything of great magnitude without other people. You need a team. You need people. You need a community. You need a group. So it's like we gotta team up to take down some of these big ass demons. You know what I'm saying? Let me see. Wisteria says, I used to do stuff on the swinging bar on the playground. I know it's not the same, but I loved it too, so I feel you. Same. See, look, for me, it all started with the monkey bars, y'all. Like, y'all remember the monkey bars? Like, the little bars. And you would go from bar to bar, and I would try to skip a bar, and I'd be like, I did it. I did it. And I just picture myself, like, doing that. And I haven't done it since I was a kid, but that's a different story. So when you draw this card, take it as a sign to reconnect with your friends, family, loved ones, or work friends, but not in a work setting. And enjoy one another's company. This also shows the devotion you have for working with a specific team, and how the connection you have with one another is so amazing that you all shine as a group and individually. Yes. Let me slam it down one more time. Yes, that's what I'm talking about. I am feeling this, y'all. Okay, matter of fact, just to show y'all the alignment, this is the energy I'm feeling when I was like, let's start like Soulful Saturday or Soulful Sunday or something like that. This just confirmed that for me. We just gonna have to do Sunday because today is Sunday, so I feel like we're just gonna use it as a confirmation. We're gonna do Soulful Sundays, y'all. So what's today? Sunday. All right. I don't know what time we should do it. Matter of fact, I want to do it in the morning. So we're gonna start technically next Sunday. We'll start, and I'll try my best to promote it. But instead of doing what I'm doing now, instead of doing a reading, I want us to talk. So we're going to do Sunday mornings. I don't want to say morning, but Sunday risings where we converse and we talk and we connect and we communicate with each other. Because I think it would be best to start that in the morning so that, God damn it, just fuck it. To start that in the AM so that we can set the tone for our day. And then it's like after we let some stuff go with each other, I'm not gonna really call it trauma dump, but I don't know what we can call pretty much transmuting the energy, where if somebody does have something to share that they just need to get off their chest, and we help them transmute that energy, and we help them see different perspectives, see different ways of approaching certain energies, then they can rest, or we can rest. Then we can all rest for the rest of that day and give ourselves time, give ourselves space, give ourselves, you know what I'm saying? The time to reflect, the time to rest, the time to heal, so that we can move into our work weeks, starting on Monday, with some fresh energy, with that Page of Wands kind of feeling, where we were starving to some extent, and we feed each other, if that makes sense. Or we come together and we feed each other, and we abruptly let some shit go as a team, as a group, because they say it's more powerful to do things as a group, as a team. Like, it's just more powerful. So we're gonna do that. And then the Six of Cups, this card illustrates a tiendita de limbers, a home-based little business where the owner makes frozen cups of ice flavored with syrup called limbers. Okay. Meaning of this card: you need to have fun. You need to have fun. Remember those playful moments that bring you the best memories, playing with your friends or family, doing something that brings you nothing but joy. There are moments in life where we give ourselves permission to stop adulting for a day. Sundays, Soulful Sunday. Like, let's fucking do it. Yes. Be less serious today and do something fun that brings you happiness, or share that time with people around you. Get in touch with your inner child and do something that brings you nothing but joy. All right, see, look. as a side note, I am so glad that we read this book, because if I would have looked at this through the lens of the fucking Rider-Waite deck, this whole message would have been completely different. And I'm so glad that we are moving in new directions. I am so glad that we have new energy. I am so glad that we have new perspectives and new ways of doing things, and that is infinite and abundant, and that we can continue to have new ways of being, new ways of doing things, new ways of seeing things, to continue to grow. New resistance. New resistance. Matter of fact, y'all need to start celebrating when you get a new hater. You need to start celebrating when you get new people to start, like, you know, giving you or showing you that resistance, because you know, ooh, is this an opportunity to grow, bitch? You wanna, not today, I'm growing today, I'm having fun today. Matter of fact, both of these cards, that's kind of cool that this came out by itself, and it scared me because this is the first thing I saw, and it was like this kind of fell out like on my leg, like I could almost barely see it, but when I looked down I saw it. So it's like immediately you're gonna see the abrupt endings, you're gonna see and feel the shock and the pain or the surprise of letting certain things go. That's gonna have your immediate attention, but right behind it is the fun. Right behind it is the people. Right behind it is the celebration. Like, you know what I'm saying? Right behind it is everything that you've wanted and more. And more. Like, yes. Yes. And then again, at the bottom of the deck with the devil reverse, that temptation reverse, we're not going back. Queen of Pentacles, like, you could see it. You could feel it. It's undisputable. The secret's coming out. Three of Wands. Still more people celebrating. Like, damn. I'm gonna leave it here. Y'all got it. I love that, Yanni. Soul Share Sundays. I love that. You are so good at naming things. Like, my God. We see Yanni says, as I said on my song, the more you throw dirt on me, I grow flowers. So keep it coming, baby. Give me more power. On God. On God. On God. For real. I'm telling y'all. I love Soul Share Sundays, and that's what we'll call it. I love that. Let me see. Tanya says, paper airplanes, release that shit. Oh my God. You know what's crazy? I was talking to a little girl that, like, lives around here. And she was like, Ty, well, she calls me Rainbow. She's like, Rainbow, do you know how to make a paper airplane? And I was like, I could probably use some practice. But we could try to make a paper airplane. We could try to make something work. So, yeah, release that shit. Wisteria says monkey bars, the two-hand rings. The two-hand rings, I'm not gonna lie, that was another level for me. It's like monkey bars is level 1. The two-hand rings for me was like level 2. And I was on level 1. Let me see, the swinging bar, the stationary bars. I used to love them all. No, for real. I loved them, but I was scared of them. I'm not gonna lie. I was scared, but we gonna move through that because I'm older now, and I feel like, and I know that I can face and conquer my fears now. But yeah, so that is what I have for us today. If you have enjoyed this reading, please make sure to like the video, leave me a comment, subscribe to the channel. You already know. Turn on your notifications so you don't miss out on any new videos. We already did announcements, but I'm gonna do a quick recap. Now we have Soul Share Sundays. So starting next Sunday, we will be sharing. I think we should go ahead and do the same time because everybody's used to the same time. So we'll just do the same time in the morning, 9:30. As close as I can get it, because I'm not gonna lie, I had to get myself together today. I woke up a little kind of late, and I was like, I'm not going on here looking like, what the fuck? I'm really trying to get better at that, y'all. That's just for me. That's for me. I'm really trying to get better at taking better care of myself before I present myself, because I want to be the example. So I want us all to take care of ourselves. I want us all to put in a little effort. You know, I tried to do my edges today. I tried. But at least they smell good. I don't know what they look like to y'all, but it look alright to me. But yeah, so Soul Share Sundays, 9:30 a.m. Twerk and Work Thursdays, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We have our full moon in Libra coming up on April 5th. So that's in 3 days? What day is that? I want to say Wednesday. Is that gonna be on Wednesdays? Hold on, let me look at a calendar. Wait a minute. Where is calendar? Okay, Sunday. It is on Wednesday. And I don't know what Passover is, but that is also Wednesday. So, Wednesday, full moon in Libra live. Thursday, twerk and work. Sunday, soul share Sundays. Same time as the daily lives. And then y'all already know daily lives, 9:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. So, there's that. If you haven't already, please check out Patreon. You can show your support for as little as $3 a month. Shout out again to Tanya. Thank you so much for joining. Shout out to Aofi. I haven't seen her here in a while, but she's been a patron for a while. So shout out to you. I appreciate you. I love you both. Thank you so much. And y'all already know, okay? Y'all can see on there the decks that I'm creating, the music. Shout out Yanni to some of the music that she's been creating for me for the deck. Like, the Celebrate Tarot deck is pretty cool, because that particular deck, just as a side note, is inspired by some of my favorite musical artists, but I still need like 20 artists. So if there are any artists that y'all would want to see, check out Patreon and let me know what those artists are so that we can incorporate them into that deck. And then Yanni's making music to go along with each card. So that's really cool. That's cool. And then on top of that, each artist, I have songs that pertain to that artist that also pertain to the energy of that card. So like, if you want to embody the energy of that card, you get to play that playlist, have that card around you, embody that energy. You know what I'm saying? But that's for that deck. And then there are a whole bunch of little decks that I'm creating, and I'm really excited about them, especially now that I'm getting more help and I'm aligning with the right people and we all having fun creating. My God, I'm so excited. I'm so fucking excited. Y'all don't have no idea. I'm so fucking excited. But there's that. So please check out Patreon. And yeah, if you need a personal reading, you already know, hit me up. So until next time, psych. Shout out Tanya. Thank you so much for joining. I love you. That butterfly is back. That's a sign. I love you. I appreciate you, Tanya. Thank you. Shout out Yanni, girl. I love you. I appreciate you. Thank you. Shout out Wisteria in the building. I love you. I appreciate you. Thank you. Garcia was in here too today. I love you. I appreciate you. Thank you. I think that's everybody. Let me see. Yanni says it would be cool